Hi, it's Bobbie from Fifth Avenue Cake Designs, and we're going to do a parrot tulip on a sugar cookie. You'll need 2 shades of green in your palette, 2 shades of purple, and some white edible paint. I'm using Sugar Flare. To begin, load your brush up with your 2 shades of green and a little bit of white. Create a long stem. Mark where you want some of your leaves to be. Go ahead and start your bottom leaf. Remember, tulip leaves are quite long, so come up tall onto your chisel at the very end. If you don't achieve the point that you want, don't worry, you can always go back with a script brush and fix it. Add a few more leaves on both sides. Remember, the tulip petals are going to cover the leaves. Once you have your tulip leaves just how you want them, you will need to grab a clean, dry angle shader and load it with your 2 shades of purple. You want to start with the lightest color purples for your back petal. Draw a little line coming from your stem, and then starting on your chisel and then laying flat, you're going to feather upwards, stop at a point, and feather downwards, turning your brush inward to cup. Bring 2 petals out to your left and your right. Go ahead and feather upwards and then feather downwards. When you're bringing down the bottom part of your petal, if you turn your brush a little bit, you'll get a beautiful cup and movement to your petal. Continue adding petals as you go. Remember, the outside petals are lighter than your inner petals. You'll be repeating the same process of taking your angle shader and feathering up, and then bringing it down and coming up on your chisel. When you start making your petals towards the middle, remember to darken your purple for depth of color and movement. Parrot tulips are a pretty open tulip, and you can have some petals falling downward if you like. That's one of my favorite parts of painting the parrot tulip, is bringing down those open petals. You can lay them anywhere you want as long as they connect to the bottom part of your tulip at the base. Continue adding your petals until you have a very full tulip. Keep the tulip petals in the center a little bit shorter so you have definition and you can see each petal. Remember always to start with your back petals and come into your front petals. Once you're satisfied with your tulip, add in a bud. Your bud for your tulip will be much darker. And you can add a few petals on the side to show that it's going to open soon. One of the neat things about tulips of any kind is that they're darker when they're closed, and they open to a completely different color once they're open. If you've ever bought a tulip based on color, and when they open found out they're a little bit different, you know what I'm talking about. To keep the feminine look of your painted parrot tulip, go ahead and pipe a pearl bead border around your cookie and you are finished. I'll see you in the next video.